Hey, what's up guys, I'm your fellow friend Oppy, and I thought it was quite a good idea for this video to make my reviews on Minecraft 1.17 and what I like about it. This took quite a while to record actually, and I like the way it turned out, so hope you enjoy the video. So how this is going to work is I'm going to go through most of the things that they've added into 1.17 and what I like about them, and maybe some things what I don't like about them. Please don't get offended if you if you have different opinions in it. These are just my opinions. You can have your own opinions. Right, I think to start off we should talk about the large cave generations. I really like this feature because it'll be really hard to get ores because they're in like the ceiling and everything. I also think that they should add the glow squid into the waters of them, and I like how you can just like fly around in your elytra with them, and yeah, and just swimming around. It's quite cool. So I quite like this feature. Next, we're going to talk about the telescope. In my opinion, I'm not the biggest fan of the telescope, but because people can have Optifine. Well, it's good. The telescopes is good for Bedrock players because they don't have Optifine. But for Java Edition players who have Optifine, I don't think it's the best. But if you're a Bedrock player, like I'm kind of both, but mostly Bedrock. I kind of like it. It's not my favourite. It's a good feature, I think. It depends when it comes in. The next thing we're going to talk about is the ore copper. It's quite good. It's good for like building, and I quite like it adds history to the builds because when it turns green. The only thing what I don't really like is it's mainly just the fact of the telescope. I don't really like the telescope, and you have to make it with copper. I don't know how rare copper is, but I think it might be quite good for building. But I don't know for making stuff. So I think I will kind of like copper. The other thing we're going to talk about is Lush Caves. In my opinion, this is one of the best ones because well, in the other caves, I thought it was kind of boring and kind of dull, and everything was the same. But now they've actually added like biomes in the caves, and they've added particles to them like the nether, and it's just like really cool, including the like the other flowers. I don't know what they're called, but one of them emits particles. I don't know if you can change them, but that's really cool. So yeah, that's definitely like one of the best ones yet. The second last thing we're going to talk about is the drip leaf plant. Um, in my opinion, this is okay. It is really good for like parkour maps and everything, and it will like get people like really frustrated with it. But for like decoration, maybe it'll work out, but I don't really know about that. It depends like when when it comes out. I'll test it out and see if it's like good, and yeah, I don't really know anything about it, so yeah, it's okay. I don't really know. The last thing we're going to talk about is the Warden. In my opinion, it is like really good because it like spawns underneath, and it's a bit like the sensor thing. I can't remember the name. I might go into depth with that in another video. Because we don't have time. But in my opinion, with the Warden, it's blind, and you have to like to get it away from you. You have to like shoot somewhere else with your arrows or something like that. But the only thing what I'll really say to improve with the like gameplay of it is make like the running sequence like better because it's not really like realistic at the moment. And yeah, it's not the best. The actual thing is good. It's just the animation of it. So yeah. Right, so this is the end of the video now. I know that I wasn't able to list like every single thing, it's because I didn't want to make it too long. Just to say, these were just my opinions of the thing, of like the mobs and everything, what's been added in the caves. And you can have your own ones, and I'm really looking forward to 1.17. I think it's coming out like really soon, but Minecon's already happened, so yeah, this is why I just done this video. Yeah, if you enjoyed my last video as well, I don't know if any of you has watched my last, watched most of my last video, but yeah, shout out to Dr. Blue, I guess then. Yeah, I had great fun making this, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.